Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, the channel that brings you your team every day, guys. It is the 28th of December, as I'm sure you all know, and that means that in 3 days' time that the year will come to an end. But more importantly than the year coming to an end, of course, is the fact that the January transfer window will open, and that means that teams can then start to buy and sell players. And we know that Rangers, with the injuries we have and with the lack of strikers we have and the fact that Michael Beale's recruitment was so poor over the summer, there is a real need for Rangers to do that. Now, one name that has been very much linked with Rangers over recent times is Fabio Silva, the striker from Wolves. So, what do we know, guys? Now, this is a player who seems to have again divided the fan base, just as the Lauren Shankland deal might do. Someone whose goals have not been too, let's say, abundant for Wolves, has done pretty decent in loan spells at Anderlecht and PSV. Now, according to a number of Italian journalists, and two Italian journalists in particular, it is strongly rumoured that Fabio Silva has accepted that there will be a loan move for him this January, and that will be to Scotland. And according to the two sources that I have found, one of them is an exceptional source, and we'll get to him in a minute. The likelihood is that he will join Rangers on loan. This is a guy called Luca Benedetti, I think his name is. Wolves striker Fabio Silva has accepted a move to Scotland. It will happen on a simple loan until the end of the season. Wolves will earn a small loan fee, plus the Scottish side will cover Silva's salary. I don't know what Silva's salary is. Told a move at Rangers appears more likely than at Celtic, but both teams have been negotiating with the player lately. Italian and German clubs were also interested in Silva too. Well, according to a number of Italian media sources, it appears, and Portuguese media sources, it appears that the Rangers have beaten all other clubs to Fabio Silva's signature. Now, our loan signature, it appears that obviously one of those key figures in this move would have been Niels Koppen, who worked with him and recruited him while on loan to PSV Eindhoven. This is the official one, guys. So look, we all know that the official is when they appear at the club with the shirt, with the scarf. We get that 100%. But Fabrizio Romano is pretty much 99% accurate in everything he reports. He lives, eats, sleeps with his mobile phone. He's always on there. He barely sleeps. He reports on everything. And this is what Fabrizio Romano has had to say. Fabio Silva to Rangers, here we go. Deal in place between the Scottish club and Wolves. Agreement reached on loan until June. Portuguese striker will sign the contract soon. Clement and Koppen, crucial to make it happen. There will be no buy option clause included. So it appears that it is just purely a loan move for Fabio Silva. And the fact that, like I said, that it is being reported that by Fabrizio Romano, it does appear that this is going to be looks pretty official. I mean, like I said, Fabrizio Romano is one of those top sources, isn't he? You know, he is a guy who, when he says something, it pretty much, will often happen. He is a guy who, seems to know what he's talking about. What do we know about Fabrizio Romano? What do we know even about Fabio Silva? Never mind Fabrizio Romano. We know quite a lot about Fabrizio Romano. He appears a pretty sound guy, doesn't he? So Fabio Silva currently is obviously on loan. Is obviously owned by Wolves. Has made 8 appearances for them this season, yet to register a goal for them. It is the fact that he has had a complete lack of playing time at the Molineux club. He started his career at Porto, where he scored 3 goals in 21 appearances and was seen as being a very promising young striker. That tempted Wolves to pay 35 million for him in season 2020-2021, where he scored 4 goals in 37 games. He failed to register last season and scored 1 in 10 appearances for Wolves this season, that sole goal coming in the English League Cup. He's also been on loan to Anderlecht in 2022-2023, where he scored 11 goals in 32 games. And between 2022 and 2023, he's been on loan as well at PSV Eindhoven, where he registered 5 times in 19 games. It's possible, really, I think that Rangers are looking very much at those goals he scored during those loan spells in Belgium and in Holland, where perhaps the league is kind of more realistic a leveler with Scotland. 11 in 32 at Anderlecht, 5 in 19 at PSV Eindhoven. He is 6'1". He is only 21 years old and certainly has a lot more development to go in his career. I think it's felt that maybe that Philippe Clement can get the best out of him and that he will be a useful option for Rangers. I don't think this is the end of the striker business. I still personally think we will bring in 2 strikers. I think one will be bought and one will be loaned. The loan looks like it will be Fabio Silva. So I want to get this breaking news out to you. Obviously, tomorrow morning in the matchday news, in the normal news video, guys. That's not a sucky thing. Today's Friday. In the video tomorrow morning, we'll look at Fabio Silva in a bit more depth. But it certainly seems that the deal is going to be done very soon and that he will be joining Rangers on loan. And like I said, it is a pretty damn good source that is reporting this deal as done. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, on the way out, smash the like. And number 2, remember, always, we are the people.